This will be the first in a new series of videos. You see, I have decided to commit myself to doing whatever I can to elect Mitt Romney President of the United States. So this will be the first in a series of videos in which we offer Mitt Romney ideas for campaign ads that he should be running if he wants to win. That might be the lamest graphic we've ever used, but veterans are a very important part of our society, and we know that Mitt Romney believes that to those who put everything on the line for us, we owe them everything they need.
I believe that to those who put everything on the line for us, we owe everything to them that they need.
Okay, so Mitt Romney ought to use that in an ad, and I've got some other ideas of what he should say. I know he's given a lot of speeches to veterans organizations. I know that he, unlike President Obama, personally addressed the American Legion last month, and I thought it was interesting. He told them, "When our nation has called, you answered, and I consider any opportunity to address our nation's veterans a privilege not to be missed." You won't see that on the evening news broadcast. The press, it seems, would rather focus on Mitt Romney's refusal to pay lip service to our troops fighting overseas in Afghanistan during his acceptance speech at the Republican National Convention. But I believe that most of our active duty and retired servicemen and women understand Mitt Romney's commitment to them, and polls show that he has a huge lead over President Obama among military veterans. This should really help him in states like Virginia. But there are a lot of people who care about our veterans but haven't served themselves. And Mitt Romney really needs to speak to those people too. And so I think he ought to run an ad, including the clip that I just played. And I have some ideas of what he should say in the ad. Ideally, I'd like him to say these things in a speech to veterans, and then use clips of that in an ad. And look, I can't do a big production. I don't have the resources to put on something like you would expect to see in a campaign ad, but here's some lines I came up with. I'm not going to try to do an impression of his voice, but what I'd like him to say is, "We have a VA system right now that does too little and costs too much. It's a bureaucratic nightmare. We need to reform this system so that it runs more efficiently and provides better quality services, and I know how to do that. I did that for a living in the private sector, and I did that as governor." It doesn't have to be in those exact words, and for all I know, Mitt Romney has already said these things, so he's already got the footage he needs. You take those lines, throw them up on the air, put them together in an ad, add some of that soft music you play in your ads, and intersperse some shots of veterans, and "I'm Mitt Romney and I approve this message." You got yourself a 30-second ad. That's just one idea. I have others, and I think this is a winning argument that Romney needs to make. So please check out my blog. Also follow me on Twitter, @RightWingGenius. Thank you for watching, and until next time, don't mess with the right-wing genius.